Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Goetschel, and every day my AI clone breaks down the biggest AI story in 10 minutes or less. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Here's something that should make every creative person pay attention. Google just dropped Veo 2, their most advanced AI video generator yet, and for the first time, it's not stuck behind some waiting list or fancy lab door. Anyone can use it right now. This isn't just another incremental update. We're talking about typing a cat riding a skateboard through bustling Tokyo streets at night and getting back high-quality video that looks like someone actually filmed it, which is slightly concerning for anyone who's ever paid $5,000 for a video contractor. So let me break down what actually happened here, because this is bigger than it might seem at first glance. Google DeepMind announced Veo 2 in December 2024 through their Vertex AI platform. Now, if you've been following along, you might remember Google had earlier versions of Veo floating around. Veo 1 was basically a research demo. Veo 2 last year got people excited but had serious limitations clips under 10 seconds, weird floating objects, and that uncanny valley feel where everything looked almost right but not quite. Veo 2 fixes those problems. We're talking high-resolution videos with realistic physics. Consistent character movement, complex scenes like crowd simulations, and dynamic weather effects. The kind of stuff that used to require entire VFX teams and months of work. But here's the kicker: it's available right now on Google's Vertex AI platform. Not to select beta testers, not to enterprises with million-dollar contracts. Anyone can sign up, enable billing, and start generating videos through their cloud pricing model. That's professional quality video content at accessible rates. The technical improvements are genuinely impressive. They trained this thing on a massive data set of licensed videos and used something called reinforcement learning from human feedback. Basically, they showed the AI thousands of examples of what good video looks like versus what makes people cringe, and it learned the difference. It also integrates with Google's other AI tools. You can feed it images from their image generator or text from Gemini to create hybrid content. Want a video in the style of Wes Anderson? It can do that. Need lip sync for dialogue? Got it covered. Google emphasized they've built in safety filters to block violent or harmful content, learning from the issues that cropped up during Veo 2's beta period. Though let's be honest, asking AI to police itself is like asking your teenager to set their own curfew. Now let's talk about what this actually means for your life, because this isn't just tech news happening in some Silicon Valley bubble. If you run a small business, this changes everything about your marketing budget. That promotional video you've been putting off because quotes came back at $3,000 to $5,000, you can now create it yourself for a fraction of the cost in API credits. A restaurant owner can generate mouth-watering food videos, a real estate agent can create virtual property tours, a fitness trainer can produce workout demonstrations. But here's where it gets complicated. If you work in creative fields, this is both an incredible tool and a genuine threat. Entry-level video editing jobs, stock footage creation, basic animation work, a lot of that can now be automated. Industry forecasts suggest 1.5 million creative roles in the US could be impacted by 2030. That said, this isn't necessarily the end of human creativity. It's more like the calculator didn't eliminate mathematicians, it just changed what mathematicians spend their time doing. The value shifts from technical execution to creative vision, storytelling, and understanding what resonates with real people. For parents and families, there are some privacy considerations here. The technology that creates these amazing videos can also create incredibly convincing deepfakes. We're talking about the potential for fake videos that could damage reputations, spread misinformation, or be used for harassment. The technology to detect AI-generated content is improving, but it's always going to be a step behind the generation technology. For content creators and social media users, this could flood the internet with AI-generated videos, which means either we're about to see the most creative explosion in human history, or we're about to drown in an ocean of algorithmically generated cat videos. Probably both. The democratization aspect is huge, though. A teacher can now create custom educational animations. A nonprofit can produce compelling awareness campaigns. Someone learning a new language can generate practice scenarios. The barriers to video content creation just collapsed. So, what can you actually do with this information? Let me give you something concrete you can try today. First, go to cloud.google.com and sign up for a Google Cloud account if you don't have one. They give you $300 in free credits to start, which is plenty to experiment with. Navigate to the Vertex AI section and enable the Veo 2 API. Start simple. Try a prompt like, a cozy coffee shop scene with steam rising from mugs on a rainy afternoon. See what it generates. See what it generates. This technology is truly amazing. Then get more specific. A golden retriever playing in a sunlit backyard shot with cinematic depth of field. The key is being descriptive but not overly complicated. If you run a business, think about one piece of video content you've been wanting to create but couldn't justify the cost. Maybe it's a product demonstration, a customer testimonial background, or just some engaging social media content. Draft a detailed prompt describing exactly what you want to see. For those concerned about deepfakes and authenticity, Google offers something called Synth ID that can watermark AI-generated content. Look into that. Also, if you're posting videos online, consider adding your own watermarks or signatures to legitimate content. Here's something most people aren't thinking about yet. Start learning prompt engineering. This is basically the skill of communicating effectively with AI systems. Google has free tutorials on Vertex AI that teach you how to write better prompts. It's like learning a new language, except the language is talking to robots. If you're in a creative field that might be impacted, don't panic, but do start adapting. Learn how to use these tools to enhance your work rather than compete against them. A video editor who knows how to integrate AI-generated elements with traditional footage is going to be more valuable than one who refuses to touch AI at all. For parents, have conversations with your kids about AI-generated content. Teach them to be skeptical consumers of online media. Show them examples of AI-generated videos so they understand what's possible. And here's a practical tip everyone should consider. If you're active on social media, be thoughtful about what personal videos and images you upload. While there's no need to go full hermit mode, understand that anything you put online could potentially be used to train AI systems or create synthetic content. It's like posting photos of your house key. Technically possible, but maybe think twice. Start small, experiment safely, and focus on how this technology can solve real problems in your life or work. Don't get caught up in the hype or the fear, just start playing with it. The bigger picture here is that we're watching AI evolve from generating text and images to creating rich, immersive multimedia experiences. VO2 isn't just about making videos, it's about democratizing the tools of creativity and communication. This puts us on a path toward AI systems that can create full films, generate virtual reality worlds, and produce content that's indistinguishable from reality. That's both exciting and sobering. We're also seeing the acceleration of something economists call creative destruction. Old jobs disappear, new ones emerge, and the transition period is always bumpy for real people with real bills to pay. But here's what I keep coming back to. This technology is a tool, not a replacement for human judgment, creativity, and connection. The people who thrive will be those who learn to use these tools effectively while maintaining their uniquely human advantages. After all, AI can generate a perfect video of a coffee shop, but it can't tell you whether that video will actually make people want to visit your coffee shop. The key is staying ahead of the curve rather than getting swept along by it. Understanding these tools, experimenting with them, and thinking strategically about how they fit into your life and work. Google just handed everyone a Hollywood studio in their pocket. What you do with that is up to you. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.